option, headed the right direction. I walked through the fields of mud. I thought I'd find a shelter in you, our perfect sky. Doors open, doors close in my heart again. Wonder how long it'll take till I kill the pain. Your walls between us
was disgusting. Oh my God, June. Oh.
Absolutely devastating.
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammate to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run-up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Phil is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing him now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth are gonna be able to hold on.
Can he play from a horse? Oh, holy! He's gonna get another one.
As Koi will quick scope heavy.
But it's gonna not necessarily translate to the bottom lane, as Legacy just being an absolute nuisance here with his team just taking such a back control here.
Kill is gonna get hustled down to 2v2. They should have had the man up, and now Austin's gonna try to get one. He's gonna look for the double, can't quite get it. Zuxium, the last man alive, and now it's Zuxium trying to finish off the team. He's gonna stun there, C1. One's gonna push out, it's gonna get taken out. Zuxium can finish it right here, 7 points left. Taking out another one more pushes out. He's gonna get taken out by teammates, and that's gonna be Hype Esport taking map number 1.
I see it now, I see it now.
Game 32, week number 4. We're drawing to a close, the final match here for week 4 of K7 Season 3. My name is McCormick, alongside myself is Shifty HJP. Shifty, say hello.
I just wanted to match your movement energy there on the introduction. You were really going in. He said, Shifty is here for the match. Yes, I am. Joined here by McCornmeal, the beautiful, beautiful ginger, curly-haired man.
Ginger!
You heard me. You heard me. And I've been meaning to ask, are you a Miami fan? That's what we like to see. Welcome, everybody, here to Thursday night match night for K7 League. Again, this is going to be match 32 as I, again, am Shifty, joined here by McCornmeal. We have a great match here tonight. The Heartbreakers coming in at 3-0, looking in to take their divisional rivals on in Rated White, who's standing at a 2-1. Corn, how are you feeling tonight? I'm excited to get this match underway.
I think you can already tell how I'm feeling thus far. Energetic, cracked off of some nice rogue energy. You know, a little bouncy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, but I mean, well, we got the Heartbreakers going up against Rated White here. It's a beautiful day for some Call of Duty action. Let's take a look at the lookout for this series thus far. And we can see from both of these two teams a 9-1 map record here from the set of Heartbreakers. So not perfectly undefeated. They have lost one hardpoint with a 1.34 KD as an overall standing for all 3 maps and modes. Well, not maps, but all 3 modes. For the side of Rated White, 2-1 record overall, 7-4 for their map record, 0.99 overall KD. And again, overall KD can tell us some things, but it doesn't depict the entirety of the story. However, we can see that they have lost at least one of each of their specific game modes, so that's something to look out as well. Switching on over, we've got some rosters to talk about here now as well for both of these two teams. We'll start off with our first roster of this match. It's the Heartbreakers, baby. Octavane, Trazy, 04, and Dior, Christian Dior. 3-0 roster, 9-1 map count, Shifty.
Hey, we're
a tough squad to take down.
No kidding, is especially with Octavane, that captain, such a skilled player, helping out Hyped Esports last week, and now traversing his way over to the Heartbreakers to help them facilitate potentially a victory here against this Rated White squad. Kaiser, that's the captain, joined by Freshie, Koi, and Ikajka. Ekagic? Yeah,
EK.
that. Whatever. I'm going to call him EK, is right now Rated White going to be the opposing team, as we do have this best of 5 already laid out. Let's show you those here. As those maps again gonna be
Really like
raid, Garrison, Moscow. So 3 different maps skewed, not skewed, it would be skewed, not strewn. Skewed about this 5-map series, with 3 of them being raid right off the break. And I hope you guys like it, because if it's a 3-0, that's all we're gonna see.
And getting confirmation from somewhere along the lines that
Jake, right?
Jake, it's Jake, it's freaking Jake. I'm excited. I personally love the name Jake.
Do you?
Is
that one your is that your favorite?
Let's just say that I need a change of pants.
So Jake gonna be filling in that 4th position here, and gonna be so important. Doing it is corn. # corn with the khakis. # corn with the khakis in the chat. As this best of 5 is gonna be great.
Meal. Oh, it is. No. The khaki meal. That sounds pretty dope, to be honest. No, I do agree that this is going to be a great best of 5 series. And, if we do end up seeing the Heartbreakers come out in a very triumphant fashion for their hardpoint, it's great. But if you are the set of Rated White, if we can take a look at one more time at the overall standings and everything for both of these 2 teams and our series outlook between the Heartbreakers and Rated White here. One thing I do want to point out is that not only have the Heartbreakers lost themselves a map in Hardpoint, but Rated White, they don't have a great record on Hardpoint either. So maybe a weak spot for both of these 2 teams. I don't know if that's, the entire story for it. However, I will say that, we are going to be getting into map number 1 here. Raid Hardpoint, first up on our schedule, on our palette. Heartbreakers on the right, but colors are flipped. So do with that as you will. It's a heartbreaking feat for us here at K7.
Yes, again, that blue squad in the kill feed and on the map is going to be that team of the Heartbreakers, at least until next map. Connie, it's okay. That happens as the colors have been flipped, but we will continue to trench on as 30 seconds already ticked away here in P1. Nice kill from Kaiser. There's now a bunch of kills going in favor of Rated White here for the brief moment. Again, that P1 hill, so scrappy. We'll want to see who gets the initial rotations to P2, especially with this scrap time coming in right about now.
If you haven't seen the QBZ, well, allow it to introduce itself to you. Rearing its head around, Dior tries to find the snaps, but luckily enough, his teammate will find the kill there. I'm loving the colors on the map right now. This blue versus red, but it's kind of more of like a pinkish red, so it's like cotton candy, almost a little bit. But as Octane finds the shots in the middle map with the 74U, runs out over towards the pillars, looks for a couple of shots. We'll find them for the time being. Freshie, can he have a couple of fresh kills? No. It's going to be Jake who finds the trade there. So back and forth we go thus far. 15 seconds have ticked off point number 2. Over towards the right, 04 is there. But again, it's in every single time that Rated White's been able to get a kill. The Heartbreakers have been able to trade that out through and through thoroughly as we go. Dior, though, in a 1 versus 2 on the hill. Not going to happen. The break comes through. Heartbreakers once again find themselves in retention of point number 2.
Yeah, at least for the moment, but Rated White now gaining control as Treevy trying to break in through the front. 3 more big kills coming out from the side of Rated White. 2 of those facilitated by Jake, as we will see after the scrap time comes in, a much closer game than we did during the first 2 hard points as Kaiser continuing to press the issue towards the front of T3 over towards this garage side. We do see the initial rotations go in favor of Heartbreakers, but for how long? The punch coming in from Jim as just like that, Rated White gaining another set of seconds here from P3.
About 2 seconds to answer your question. That's about how long. Jump to the front door, and they make quick work of it. However, Rated White, they come right back on. Sorry, the Heartbreakers, excuse me. They come right back on in and are able to go ahead and find themselves just a tad bit of time. Dior, inside of Jim, looking for the first couple of players from the side of the from the side of Rated White, pushing in. They'll be able to find the first kill. Dior there, finds 2, 3 in a row. Octane, let's hop on board with him potentially here after this one falls, as he's on a 4 spree, looking for potential streaks as well over towards the last point. Going to be able to find one, not able to find the second kill, so the hope and dreams of streaks does fall through. However, on the opposite side, let's look to Freshie and Kaiser, as it's a breath of fresh air for the side of Rated White. Freshie on 3, 39 seconds on the point, and climbing. And folks, I got to mention here real quick too, the way points work in this game with the amount of hold time that you do get, it used to be a set rate where you'd hop in the hill and you get a certain amount of time. Now, however long you are in the hill, I think it's about a 5-second interval every single time. The rate of points that you get while sitting inside of the objective exponentially increases.
Absolutely is. We'll see if that comes to fruition for one side here over by the basketball court. But with that being said, big kills coming in from the side of HeartBreakers, who did have the initial rotations. Now 20 seconds have ticked away here in P4. Big gunfights that will be won by the side of Rated White, at least for the moment, is now 30 seconds left. We're halfway through P4. Again, getting ready to rotate rather up across the map. And right now I'm trying to see who's going to be the beneficiary of these late hill kills, as right now it will be the HeartBreakers. Let's see if they continue that streak with about 10 seconds left on this hard point.
Whoa. We're halfway there.
Are we living on a prayer?
I think we just might be Shifty. When you and I get up on here, it's like heaven collided mixed with the
Whoa! We're halfway there.
What is this stream?
Rated White though is getting close to being able to hold down over half of this hard point. 10 seconds now left before we reach the halfway point. Is the HeartBreakers will be able to get in, at least for the moment? Nice two-piece from Dior, as he will lock down P5, at least for the next set of spawns. Over for that Rated White squad. They need a big break here.
Breaks indeed is what they need. 20 seconds left. Here comes Freshie through the front door. The cracks on the staircase aren't going to fall just yet. Octane, only 9 shots left in this magazine. Looks over towards the water step staircase. Won't be able to find the kill. However, the Semtex over the top. Dior got to play his life here. That's number 4 in a row. Looking for streaks potentially as we rotate over towards this next point. 04 is there. Shots over the top onto 1. The Diamante comes out, able to finish off the kill there as well. Dior with 4. 04 with 3 as we continue to go. Rated White back in towards the hard point. They've got initial time over here for P1. Don't have the rotations over towards P2 for Kitchen, but they've got a lot of time left that they can accrue here before they even have to think about going ahead and finding that next bit of time. Excuse me, the HeartBreakers are the ones that control the hills. Folks, even the colors are throwing me off for a little bit of a whirl. Couldn't get the word out. I was trying to say whirl, and then even my words threw me for a whirl there. So you know what? This whole night's just going to get flipped up on his head. How about that? But Tracy, he'll find 4 in a row.
Yeah, doing a good job as he is there for a moment. We had almost 12 kills.
Oh no.
Go almost all in favor of HeartBreakers. Is 17, now 15 seconds left of P1 here for the second set of rotations. That will get locked down, at least for the moment, by Rated White. Slaying numbers pretty even across the board with a slight advantage to HeartBreakers, at least for the moment, and that's in no small part to Treasy, who is absolutely picking the Rated White squad apart, but will die off the spawn Kaiser. Now 50 seconds left, and we will see again HeartBreakers not only get the initial seconds, will they make it more? No, they do not. As Rated White, I will say, during the first set of rotations, this was the first big hill for them to keep them in the game, as Octane trying to single-handedly shut that down, but with the help of Dior now will control some seconds in the hard point.
Treasy to the left. Oh my god, he sees 3 players there. Doesn't have any problem picking up the first 2. They know where the last player in Koi is as well. They can just wait for the push over towards the outside. But look at the spawns for the side of the HeartBreakers. They spawn across the map because look at where player number 6 is. He got out first. He was on a foot race over towards point number 3. They're going to get those early rotations. Forced to spawn of Rated White all the way out towards the basketball court. And now it's just going to be a 1 versus 3 essentially here over towards the point. Freshie gets taken down. Treasy with the Krieg up close. Not able to find the kill. Jake is there to be the savior for Rated White. This is the biggest hill for them for one reason alone. They're down by about 60 points, and they need all the time that they can muster up. There it is. 3 go down, looking for 1 more. 04 by his lonesome, waiting for the rest of Rated White to push up here. HeartBreakers to push up here. Around the corner, he'll find a second one in a row. They're going to get some shots somehow through likes of shrapnel from the Semtex and raining hellfire from both sides. He stays alive.
Oh my god, how? How is he alive still? As Jake has basically single-handedly dominated that P3 for the side of Rated White. As if they hold the rest of this time, we may very well see them take the lead here, as things starting to calm down at least a little bit across the map. It's this P4 rotation going to be very, very soon here in about the next 10 seconds. Is Rated White with that good early rotation win, the big entry kills, able to put themselves in the lead here. At least no, they will not. Hopping out of the hard point a little early, however, only down 5 seconds is P4 initially going to go all in favor of the Heartbreakers, at least for the moment. Big entry kills getting traded back and forth. Rated White will be the initial benefactor of those trades, as now we've got 45 seconds left to work down this basketball court and try to break the control of the Heartbreakers.
The cows have come home to roost, and they're milking the basketball court for all the points that they can muster up. 4 players pushing from the side of Rated White in towards the point. They're going to get control early on.
That's
10
big, though.
seconds away from being able to tie this game. In towards the back, though. The staircase, Octane there, pushing out towards the back basketball. Nobody there. Player number 4 with a huge one-on-one. Looks towards money window, but Trazy will win it for the time being. However, 15 seconds of time will tick towards the side of Rated White here, and this is going to allow them to not be able to fully rotate towards middle map.
This is
All
huge.
4 players. Heartbreakers are there, but here is player number 4, Jake, who's been popping off in the moments when his team needs him. He hasn't had a flashy game in terms of kills on the board, but he has had a flashy game of showing up in the best and most important moments of the game. 0-4, Octane there, a team kill comes through. That could be costly. Players pushing now through the zigzag area over towards the black side. They push in towards the point. Koi there, Trazy there as well, over the top. Heartbreakers not out of this one yet. They're gonna fight tooth and nail down to the finish.
Yeah, that team kill, oh so unfortunate for the side of Rated White, as that gave them a immediate man disadvantage going in favor of the side of the Heartbreakers, as now they are running with it. 5 straight kills make it 6 for the side of the Heartbreakers. Now they control a majority of the map and can still win here on this hard point. I don't know if I like the fact that they haven't tried to contest it quite yet. I mean, I understand getting the spawns, but you gotta go. Absolutely.
There it is.
Now the contest will come in. As
God.
better late than never. As
They've got
now we are
rotations
going to see
P1
this
too,
going
shit.
down. Yeah, this is huge, dude.
Dior pushing around the corner. Contest comes through. 3 kills for the side of Rated White. Not going to matter, though. Heartbreakers surge on through. They're not going to be able to contest. Time ticking down. Contest not there. Rated White don't win it. It debated you. Debated me, too. Heartbreakers 250 to 228. Take map number 1. In my heart, not only racing, blood pumping to every orifice in my body, including the most important organ of all.
I'm assuming what you mean is your brain.
Absolutely. What did you
How
think I was
fat?
trying to
Nothing,
allude to?
nothing, dude. Never mind. Moving on. As
Move along, sir.
as again, a big first win for the side of Heartbreakers. Is that was a lot closer than I'm sure a lot of people thought it was going to be based on the previous records. But you highlighted it earlier. Rated White, if they wanted to have a chance to take this series, they needed to show out in the hard points, and they did just that. However, not quite enough. Is that 22-point deficit going to befall the side of Rated White? But we've got more raid coming up, baby. It's going to be a mirror match here for this S&D and potentially the control as well.
Aggression, hard-hitting, fast-paced S&D games here on Raid. That's what we all have come to love, enjoy, and expect from this map here in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And I really, truly hope that we do see that aggression come out just in that first round alone. We see a lot of the top teams, if they do play Raid, Search, and Destroy, they just sprint in the middle map to try and get that control early on. We'll hope to see that, or at least initially from both of these two teams, or at least one of the teams, because of how deadly middle map control is. You can control, obviously, the B or the A sites from middle map, but more importantly, with how many AR head glitches there are over towards A, if you set up over by water stairs, you can get a nice little pixel peek. They can't see your head. They can't see nothing. And that's going to allow you to get those big first bloods. Again, M4 right now, out of the meta. A gun that was very, very, very deadly, with getting those first bloods and being able to pre-fire through middle map, not there anymore. The Krig is going to be that staunch replacement for getting AR control middle map. The 74U, you can push up and get aggressive. However, you're going to have to get past that first line of defense that is going to be those aggressive AR players in middle map. Not to say, though, that we can't see the QBZ sneaking in here for the Search and Destroy. We saw it on the hard point there. That thing freaking melts, dude.
Yes,
it melts. It's a beam. It's a beam.
It is. It is an absolute beamer. As currently with Raid and the way it's set up and how teams have been playing it, one thing that I've constantly highlighted is I feel like the team that becomes victorious on, realistically, regardless of whether it's a respawn or an S&D on Raid, with how even the map is laid out, it tends to be the team that can dictate the pace of the game that comes out victorious. And this will be especially true for search and destroy. If you're able to get in, get a quick plant down, and get your situation set up for your team, then you can lock away some rounds that maybe you shouldn't win, especially here on Raid, with everybody being familiar with how the map plays and how it works, and where you should and shouldn't be. Definitely a game mode and map combination that we'll see a great match on, to say the least, especially if we're judging based on that hard point.
You know, I will say, the one big thing about this map, not only is this beautiful and scenic introduction, but the fact that 1v2s, 1v3s, and 1v4s are all still very prevalent on this map from just like back in the day. I'm not only quite excited to see this match kick off, but it's go time, baby! HeartBreakers on the right, Rated White on the left. The colors are correct this time, so HeartBreakers will be that pinkish red team on the mini-map, and Rated White will be that blue team. And well, there it is. Dior, that aggressive SMG player, getting up close and personal for that first blood there. Jake will fall to his demise. Maybe needs to call State Farm after that one.
Absolutely, he does, but Freshie will even up the numbers, at least at 3 apiece, as now he puts that bomb down. Dior, going to be the big player to watch as he's hitting the flank on the stairs. Will be able to take one. He's got his teammates support there with him, as now a 2v3 not going in favor of Rated White, but a big trade coming back off there is from Kaiser. So now he's last alive, but will fall very quickly after. HeartBreakers with a very, very demanding win. And especially after the quick bomb plant over towards A, this needed to be the play of the game, as Dior really making a kill to end all kills there for that round, leaving the bomb in such a precarious position.
We'll say this, Shifty. If you're going to counter the Heartbreakers here, if you're the side of Rated White, you might have to counter aggression with aggression. Interesting call to pull out the MP5 early on. I kind of like this play, though, because it depends on where he's going to be playing with this SMG. Because if he plays up over close... Actually, oh my god, Shifty, do you know what he just did?
What did he do? Please tell me.
He has speed grip on the MP5 to where he was able to go ahead and sprint all the way up towards that ramp first and get there aggressively, switch weapons to the Krig to where he has the long range shots. It won't matter because he still gets picked off. However, it's one of those big brain plays that is going to allow you to potentially win and lose rounds. And that's all comes down to those timings that you can get on the map. 2 versus 4 as we go, though. 0-4 knocked Vayne, the last 2 alive on the side of the Heartbreakers. Rated White, they're looking and sitting pretty. They've got a lot of players just pushed up in middle map. A great post push here after those first 2 picks come through. They're looking good with just about 45 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Octavane stuck between a rock and a hard place and will fall eventually to Freshie there, who puts the bomb down in a tough spot over towards Zig, leaving 0-4 alive by himself, and Rated White will converge onto the position and even up this round count at 1 apiece. And just like what we had seen last night, it was a very, very defensive forward S&D on this map. We'll see if that continues to ring true. And if that is the case, then whoever is able to steal an offense might just walk away the victor here.
Rated White, there's that aggression we talked about. Treasy will do this once again. And, you know, just watch how quickly he'll be able to get to these timing spots with the AR. I mean, just look how quick that was. Jump in the air, so he still maintains his momentum as he's switching classes. I mean, that's just beautiful stuff right there. But shots over towards the right side. Nade over the top might be able to finish out a couple of players, or at least tag them up and stop them from regenning. Dior there to find 2. Treasy will fall. However, Freshie, the last one alive here in the 1 versus 3. He's got 1, but Koi from behind will be coming through and taking him out in a swift, heartbreaking fashion. A sweeping edge blow, if you will, to that player, cutting off his cervix from the rest of his body.
Did you say his cervix?
I don't know, man. Sure.
Yes. Lopping that cervix right off was the side of the Heartbreakers in that round 3, as they had a very solid defensive setup there over towards the B-bomb site to counteract that aggression. And like you said, aggression met with more aggression. And even though the 400 IQ plays have been coming out from both sides, it's all about how those thumbs work, baby. And Dior doing a good job with his teammate there to weaken Jake, as they will go down. Now 3 apiece left alive, make it 3v2, and potentially then some. No, some body shots coming out earlier from the side of Rated White, as Octavane maybe potentially trying to trade that off.
74U player over towards the back staircase of laundry. Bomb will go down over towards B. 45 seconds left to work with, no matter what. This is actually crazy. He plants the bomb at 45. but also has 45 seconds to work with now. Literally no time is going to be elapsed off the clock now. Octane, looking over towards the right side here, looks in towards Art, isn't able to find the shots. 2 versus 2, the retake on now.
This retake going to be oh so important with Koi and Freshie taking this round up against Octane and Treasy. Again, the bomb planted quite a while ago, only 20 seconds left, and now Octane will converge through bottom Art. He knows he's got one more by statue. Freshie stuck between 2 members of the Heartbreakers, and honestly, even if he gets these kills, he won't have the time. Very wise play from Treasy and Octane there to back up and play the bait as the body gets Swiss cheesed at the end. Heartbreakers go up 3-1 in a dominant fashion.
Look at him.
For the
Some could say they're heartbroken. You guys couldn't hear what was just said in the background, but it's funny to us. And only us. It's an inside joke that you won't get. Hashtag get better, nerd.
Hashtag get better nerd. That's what we need. Not hashtag grow your product. Hashtag get better nerd. That's the tagline of K7 is Dior sprinting headlong towards top Art and will die because of it. It's Freshie will be able to pick up the first blood in favor of Rated White. Now 3v4, and Rated White really needs this round if they can. Treasy very wisely will tag him up and back up and relay that information to his team. Potentially a full A rotation is what it looks like. Only one player to potentially stop it. That is Octane. Let's see what he does.
Picking up, Freshie, gonna be able to get this bomb down, or maybe. Octane looking over towards the top, should be able to call the information to his team, but the bomb will go down, and now they all know. Up top, oh, I don't like that play by Treasy. You know the player's up top in the bedroom. Over challenging a little bit like that, knowing that a player is also at the A bomb is a very dangerous position to be in. 0-4, we'll see where he peeks out first. Looks over towards the top, isn't able to find anybody, but look where player number 1 is over towards water steps. Can call it the player if he rotates back through middle. Player number 3 might be able to get some good timing, but I don't know if he actually saw him there, but it's got to be quick though. 20 seconds left to work with 0-4 pushing up towards the top bedroom. The shots come through. Oh, he stopped shooting. And he suffers the consequences. Rated White, they take the round. 2-3 in the S&D.
Yeah, and especially after the 2 defensive rounds that we saw starting off. It's nice that both teams able to win an offense as well, with Heartbreakers still 1 round the superior as of current. Let's talk about Kaiser and Freshie, though. Currently 13-6 across the 2 of them with 4 consecutive kills. Really nobody on the Heartbreakers even getting close to that, but it's all about the team play and not necessarily the kills, and we're seeing a full team push from Heartbreakers across the middle. They'll pick up 2 big first bloods, and now the A site is wide open, leaving Jake and Koi really in a tough rotation and retake here.
Well, if Jake's not careful, he might find himself transferring from State Farm to the 007 agency. Hopefully, we won't have to face that fate, but as Koi falls in middle map, now it's a lonely 1 versus 3 there from Jake. Did Octane not see Jake in the back? Oh no, he's just gonna run around. Oh my god! Oh, he just, oh my god! He just got mollywopped! He just got horked!
Yeah.
That guy actually just got hork slammed. Jake, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you out like that, but ring around the rosy.
Finish the spit.
No, I didn't spit. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought I heard a like you were.
No.
Okay, whatever, bro. Whatever, dude.
It was a punch being rounded up and smacking him.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Either which way. Jake getting
the hell out
smacked
of him.
around.
Like a little
Side of
Billy
Heartbreakers.
Goat. I was gonna say a Billy Goat, but Billy Goats don't get smacked around.
Well,
They do the smacking.
that's true, yeah, and definitely not a Billy Goat from the side of Jake there during that last round, as 2 will die for the side of the Heartbreakers, but Freshie trying to make it 3 and will do it there, as he is now double positive at 8-4, now a 1v4 for the side of 0-4. That's a lot of 4s. That would be 12, by the way, if we added 3 12s or 3 4s together.
You're fine, girl.
3-4 now in favor again still of Heartbreakers. Rated White bouncing back every time, but just can't seem to get that second round in a row that they need to even it up.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Momentum really not shifting in either team's favor thus far. Really a very close map number 1 hardpoint. This search and destroy has been nothing but close, so I mean, is this what we're going to be getting all series long? I mean, hell, if this goes to 4 games, I'm a bit excited.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited to say the least, especially with Rated White. Again, if you're unfamiliar with the current standings of both squads, at HeartBreakers currently sitting at a 3-0, and Rated White currently sitting at 2-1. So this could shake up the standings for the division, but Treasy will put down Jake at the first blood. He is oh so close, just one more death away from the 007 squad.
I love when you say that. Oh, so close. I'll 4 over the top with the crit.
To you right now.
It's like a force.
Oh,
3 versus 3, Kaiser.
Yeah.
There he goes. Yeah, there we go. Back to the game. Octane sitting in the corner over by the garden. Over top by Art. Freshy's there. Around the corner. Oh, never mind. The trade comes through. Freshy finds 2.
What is happening?
Versus 3, technically. Dior, the last one alive. Freshy's got to go, though. He's over towards the bomb. He's just going to go on it. No, you got to be peeking for the player. You got to go for the gunfight. Oh, he almost stayed alive, too. But no, you have to sit. That is the best. That hurts, because if he sits on that bomb and just pre-aims one of the angles, it's a much better opportunity than him trying to debate the defuse and then having to get off of it, have the animation for the bomb going away, and not being able to get his gun up in time. Oh, man!
Yeah, definitely. Hindsight's 2020 there, and especially with us having the caster vision, we know where the opposite member of the game is. However, with that being said, would have been nice to see him head glitch the bomb there and potentially try and challenge up towards top laundry, but
yeah, he just wanted to be on the right side of the bomb if he got the kill at 7.5 seconds or something like that too, though.
yeah, I mean, it's a tough position with no real right play, but speaking of right plays, that was not it from the side of the Heartbreakers as they go 3 down very, very quickly, leaving Treasy left alive against 3 of the members of Rated White as this bomb going to go over towards B, and they should put it down, but potentially looking like they're wanting to full wrap here.
Jake found a breadstick. Start.
Oh, no!
Needs to happen here.
No!
50
That's
seconds
why you
left.
play it.
1 versus 3. 1 versus 1. Treasy versus Jake. An opportunity to right all the wrongs inside of the search and destroy in a 1 versus 1. Grabs the bomb. It looks like he's going to rotate this over towards B. I love the play here. This is the problem, though. If Treasy's able to get the good timing here and get onto Jake, he's going to be able to find the kill here. Jake, can you clutch it up? He's going to be running back towards water step. The shots come through. Jake falls. Treasy's there. The defuse comes through. More importantly, the 1 versus 3, a little bit of nutshire for the mouth as well. The teabag comes through. The defuse as well. Heartbreakers take game number 2, 6-3. All behind a little bit of Treasy and a 1 versus 3, an act of treason on the map.
You could call it a Treasy V1. There is he accounting for 3 players by himself. As you see it on the screen, there is honestly that's a folly from the side of Rated White as they decide to plant the bomb a little too late, almost like they were trying to make a play over towards potentially hitting in the spawn of the Heartbreakers.
It's a goof.
However, what a shame as Treasy taking the 1v3 to ensure the 2-0 lead for the side of the Heartbreakers. And we go to raid one more time, baby, as it's going to be control this time. And Rated Gaming needed something very, very bad, and that S&D was not it.
Yeah. I mean, after a very close hard point at the beginning, you're like, okay, well, we got life coming here into the next series. I mean, they were able to win a couple of rounds at the beginning of the game, and then at a certain point, it was the side of Heartbreakers who just ran away with it. And that's really how you can describe it as. It was their aggression every single round, those first bloods that really came down to it. And hell, even when they didn't get those first rounds, big plays from Treasy and the likes of the entire roster come through and give them wins and opportunities that they should have no business winning. I said it before we started the series. Before we started the S&D, I said, you know, I will say 1v2s, 1v3s, 1v4s, they're all possible on raid, and they happen all the time. Well, there it is, right there. Proven point exactly. 1 versus 3 at the end of the game to win the game, not only putting them up 2-0 in the series, but at match point ready to potentially 3-0 sweep the side of Rated White to a 2-2 record.
Well, and especially, too, with it being raid yet again. I mean, at this point, you have to have at least somewhat figured out the play style of the team you were playing against. And Heartbreakers, they're looking primed and ready to go now with 2 full maps under their belt of the same map. Because honestly, they've had to have had Rated White figured out at this point, but potentially not, as we do see the controls tend to be the more screwy map for a lot of teams. Some teams really good at it, some teams really not good at it. As with this being Raid, it definitely could still go either way, but if you are a Rated White fan, you want to see them come out to a hot start and maybe establish a 1-0, 2-0 lead.
Could you say that they might want to come out white hot?
Write this down. Write this down. His
I'm
Corn
Shepard.
has got some great ideas. for
creative.
puns.
Too creative.
He's so creative.
Simple. Simple. Simple-minded, of course, but simple. That's my brand, baby. Simple and simple-minded.
That's exactly what we like to hear, especially the simple twice part. That's really gonna pound home with the people.
What else sounds home with the people?
What? The Tiny Wang Gang?
It's the Heartbreakers, bro. Come on. Everybody's got a broken heart sometimes, you know? It's sad
well,
hours sometimes, man.
They're constantly breaking hearts of the other teams that they've been playing against all season, is realistically only dropping one map so far in the league and continuing to potentially looking to continue that streak here with map number 3. And I hear those wonderful tick, tick, ticks. Corn, what does that mean? That means the map's loading up. Raid map number 3 here for control. Let's see if Rated White can bounce back after 2 devastating maps, to say the least.
Why did she leave me?
Why did she leave you?
Yeah.
Probably because we both talk about Call of Duty for a living.
Touche. Touche, my friend. Oh, 4 shots over the top. Semtex raining down from above. Control on Raid. Oh my god, such map diversity makes me just bottled up with excitement and fun frenzy times.
Fun times.
Just add a clap to the top of it just to make it that much better. It's like a one of those things. I don't know. Kaiser with 2. QBZ doing works here thus far. How about I retaliate with 2 of my own? Just kidding. Shots over the top. Won't be able to find Freshie and E. Jake, see.
Look at how fast this offense is, though. This A going very, very quickly. Is 2 full thirds of A already captured. Now they're halfway through the third as now they will finish off A. Very wise positioning from the Heartbreakers to stop and not give up any more lives towards that push, as now Jake and Co will be pushing back through the spawn, able to slide out and take 1 is Octavane as he takes a second as well. Not able to tag up that 3rd, but does know that he's there. Trades going back and forth as B. The first 3rd has been assured, but you and I both know that a lot of teams tend to prefer the B site for their defenses. Let's see if it plays in favor of the Heartbreakers.
One's in the chat for intermission karaoke for K7 for the rest of the year. One's in the chat. If we get 10 ones, we'll do it. Octavane, looking towards the window. I have absolutely no authority over that decision, but I just decided to go ahead and say it. Dior there, looking for 1. Finds Kaiser. Jake coming back through the kitchen. Will be able to at least sneak up behind 1. Find the kill there onto Octavane. So 1 tick over towards B. 2-0 up in the series is the Heartbreakers. They don't have the life advantage here inside of this map thus far. However, with Jake doing Jake things, and he'll find a death once again. That was a really unfortunate time. I was gonna say Jake doing Jake things, escaping with his life, but that was more like Jake from the Surge.
Yeah, definitely not a performance he'd like to repeat, as the lives getting back up to even as both squads trading kills back and forth. As now Octavane on a spree. He will take 4th kill in a row onto Freshie. As realistically, Rated White has been turtling back towards their side of Zig, and it's all because of the map control that the Heartbreakers have as of current. Octavane really just playing with the side of Rated White as he waits for his teammate to hit through the bottom bedroom area, and that is player number 5, Treasy, going to be holding that long angle as well. Really, really solid defense so far from the side of the Heartbreakers, especially after giving up A so early.
Well, also they've gone ahead and found themselves, or at least they were up on the lives in terms of life count. Well, Rated White, they've gone ahead and rewrited those wrongs. Trazy up top gets absolutely ripped by Kaiser in towards the point. That's 2 ticks over towards B. Players number 7 and 8 now pushing back. They've got to be careful here. Player number 7 cannot get caught sprinting out in the middle of the map. They've only got so many lives to play with here. However, over towards top money, it is going to be the HeartBreakers who go ahead and survive. 4 versus 3. 12 seconds remaining. They can just play their lives and make sure this out of Rated White can't get on this point. However, they've got to win these gunfights. First one goes in the way of 04. Now the contest comes through. The rest of the teammates over in towards top money. Dior finds the second. 04 finds the third.
Right
1 versus 1. Down to the wire. 04 from behind. Koi is there. The Diamante shots won't be able to fall. However, it's still going to be a contest. He's got to keep the time going. Koi falls. HeartBreakers managed to win the round. 1-0 in the control. My goodness, 04 and Dior are the 2 best SMG, 2 best players on this goddamn map, and it's not even close.
Oh my goodness, and pounding that point home was 04 there at the end. What a crazy hold from the side of the HeartBreakers. That number disadvantage did not worry them in the slightest as they controlled that Tiki area and will establish dominance in this control by taking a round that really they had no right to take.
Take a second, recuperate yourselves. Get yourselves ready for another close round of action. The S&D was relatively close. The Hardpoint was very close. Hopefully we'll go ahead and see another close round here of control. Koi looking for the shots over the top. 04, well, does the exact same thing last round that he does in this round. And he takes down Koi, allowing his team to pave the way over towards A. They're going to get the spawns over towards bedroom, though. Surprised they didn't actually get the spawns over towards A without pushed up. Rated White is on the map. However, pushing around through the back, it is going to be 04 looking for shots there on Jake. Player 2 inside of the kitchen. They're looking to make this pinch play, but player number 4 actually does not know that the player in 04 has rotated back through money to go ahead and find the kill out towards the top. Freshie, look at where he's playing, over towards top money. Somehow they don't get him in Dior. Well, now he has a bullfrog out. So, this gun's also nasty. So...
Yes, it is. As we'll see if he can put it to good use here. Is Dior doing a good job staying on the right side of the kills death department in the 11 and 10 now, fortunately falling to Freshie there, at least for the moment, as B will potentially get captured, but get shut down very quickly from the side of Rated White. Neither hill has been taken to the first third quite yet, as Rated White doing a good job of stopping the HeartBreakers at that third of the map line over towards Art.
22 seconds, Jake pushing up, looking for a couple of players on the side of HeartBreakers. However, they're going to be pushing over towards A here, but he checks the corner. 04 is there. They're going to stop the time for the time being, but they've got a whole hell of a mountain to climb up here as the Milano has now come out, and it looks like the HeartBreakers have gone ahead and just pulled out every weapon in their arsenal that they can that is not the current meta weapons, and there you see the MP5. So all subs out on the map, I think, right now for the side of the HeartBreakers. I don't think anybody's got any ARs out. From behind, it is going to be the Kriegs and the AK-74Us that are there, and I can't tell. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This could be a bit of a troll. Bit of a troll?
Yeah,
no, it's definitely a troll. It's absolutely a troll. There's no question about it.
Absolutely,
Dior and the rest of the team are, well, they won that first round, and now they're back onto A. Somehow Dior is still alive. There was a player over towards the white van that's not able to find the kill yet. Somehow Octane wins that, and they're still alive in this round. Don't even tell me that they're about to win this round. Okay, player number 5 is there. Can't get in towards the point. They were damn close, but aren't going to do it 1-1 here in the control, as, well, we've got a couple little trolls.
Yes, we do. Playing
Joey boys
with the side of Rated White is that HeartBreakers. Is
shooting bullets at each other. Wish
Yeah,
there were
it's
water
tough.
guns with white shirts.
What is happening?
It's fun time at the mansion.
I feel like no times at your mansion would be fun, Alex. They'd be very scary. As
They'd be cute.
said it best. You can't lose those rounds. Rated White will do just the antithesis of that, taking their second round. But again, honestly, HeartBreakers really just playing with Rated White at this point.
Octane 04, find 2. Traded out immediately, though, if Treasy is there to find the kill in the middle map. So, 2 kills go down for the side of Rated White. Heartbreakers trying to go ahead and hold strong in defense. However, A and B both have a little bit of progress on each of them respectively. 04 escapes with his life. Trophy system will go down. For whatever reason, backed up a little bit too far right there, and Jake was able to go ahead and find the kill onto the top. So as Jake slides back over towards the right, Koi will find some shots on the Treasy. Treasy won't fall, and 04 will win a close-up gunfight there.
Nice nade. Nice! Kobe from 04 as he throws it into the wall and mutilates himself with the Fempex. How unfortunate is really, that is unfortunate because that's one less player for Heartbreakers on the map as Rated White will contest and capture all of point A.
Over the top, it's Dior, MP5. Oh, wins that up close gunfight number 1. Somehow runs away. The player up and towards top, Laundry, wisely does not chow. He does not want to see Octane in that delicious, delectable MP5 that he has inside of his hands with that speed grip on it. Dior in towards the kitchen, also an MP5 in hand. Octane and Dior both go ahead and find themselves 2 with 3 spree combined here. This side of the Heartbreakers looking for number 4. Dior gets some shots. They're going to actually opt to go ahead and find their way over towards the spawn side of Rated White because they can trust their teammates enough, and if you have middle map control, then you'll be fine. Last player alive is going to be Koi inside a Tiki Hut. They're going to be looking for this player. They just got to surround him. Just stall the time as much as humanly possible. No ticks over towards B. They could actually drain this point if they wanted to. They just don't want to get on the point yet, so potentially wasting their lives.
Yeah, especially now with as close as they are. If you're the side of the Heartbreakers, you're going to want to try and lock down B for as long as possible. Is a full for White for the side of Rated White is now they may very well be able to capture a good chunk of B as that second, third coming in full. Dior will be able to steal 1, but he's got to have some support from his teammates as he slides in. Will not be able to do it as 4 more go down for the side of the Heartbreakers. Rated White taking a second round here, and you know that honestly, Heartbreakers, I understand wanting to play around a little bit, but at this point, if Rated White wins this, you gotta think it's gotta contribute to that, right?
Well, not only that, but we saw how close map number 1 was played. Like that wasn't like, you know, a map that was not.
Yeah, it was not an actual.
Heartbreakers. Yeah, they're just the better team here. The S&D may be a different story after like the first 6 rounds, but I mean, you got to really think about it this way. Heartbreakers, you know, they could easily get forced to a map number 5.
Toying with their food.
Round. Yeah, exactly.
Toying with their food for the side of the Heartbreakers as 3 will go down again in favor of Rated White. This Heartbreakers falling apart at least by the seams for a moment as you are now deciding to get serious and take the AK-74U straight to the dome of Koi. So he does a damn good job of that. Now trying to potentially challenge B is Octane and Treasy. They've got the nice angles onto Freshie on the flank. It's oh so close to being able to encroach their way over towards B.
Heartbreakers turned it up a little bit to go ahead and find themselves a little bit of positioning. However, Rated White come back with a defensive attack of their own. They hold the back line, they hold the front line, and more importantly, they keep dwindling lives off the side of the Heartbreakers. Dior will get in towards A. Octane will go ahead and find 2 to pick up that front line here. So over towards B, it was great. Over towards A complete different story. Freshie not picked off or picked up towards back jungle either. That Semtex did not hit over the top. Octane, though, will just go ahead and remain sitting over towards the back to watch any little bit of stragglers from the side of Rated White, or maybe just someone who's trying to be coming off a spawn and hit this flank over towards the point and keep them at bay. The problem here is, though, Freshie over towards the back will fall. Another one there is going to be Kaiser in towards the kitchen. They're going to get this full A control, an extra minute onto the clock, and they have just a 2-life disadvantage right now. Oh boy.
Oh boy is correct, as that full alpha hold will go in favor of Heartbreakers again. Rated White very wisely giving that up and attempting to traverse across to some power positions as Kaiser taking a good advantage of one of them. You see him drop to Octane with that Krig as Jake able to come in and help out as well, as B was captured at least for a brief moment, as now it will get captured even more as Dior in the forest area. This is crazy and definitely scary for the side of Rated White. They need to get back over towards this hill, as now they will, but Octane able to pick up 1, and 04 will drop a second. Now the lives in favor of Heartbreakers is Rated White needing a big break here.
Octane, the stun kills him. Interesting. All right, well, that's the first time I've seen somebody get killed by a flashbang inside of this game in general. So That's always fun to see that. However, Freshie pushing up over towards that bottom bedroom side is going to be looking for those initial spawn kills. Dior, though, pushed up in towards the kitchen. It's where he spends most of his time. However, the Ice Maker might not be working here for this round if they're not able to clutch this one up. Octane now flanking from behind. Looking over towards that pool side is going to be the 74U up over the top. Actually, nobody here towards Tiki either, so can maybe hop on this one here and just get a bit of time. Koi finds 2. Tracy in 04 will fall. Octane finds the shots there on the 1. Jake comes around the corner, but will find his demise shortly after by the way of 74U up close and personal in towards the face. Capture over towards point B, looking to find maybe a couple players pushing up. We've seen them win a close engagement encounter like this, where they're down in lives. The Octane kill where the Semtex will come through. 25 seconds remaining. 04 to the staircase. Finds the shot onto Koi. 3 versus 2. Somehow, some way, we've got user 65123999 in the lobby now. Still a 3 versus 2. Somehow he just spawned in towards this game. They've got one more player to deal with. A 1 versus 2. Can Kaiser clutch up? He's not only got to kill these 2 players, but get to the point as well. Looking for the players. Looking for the kills. It all comes down to this huge 1 versus 1 out the door. The HeartBreakers somehow, some way, went another round where they're down by at least 2 lives with relatively no time remaining on the clock. A round again, which they had no business winning. Turning on the flip side, forced us to a round number 5, and they've just might as well secured themselves the defensive side.
Yes, they may have, especially with that lightning performance towards the back half of that round. Is taking a look back at HeartBreakers, Treasy 14 and 22 is everybody else from the side of the HeartBreakers squad. 20 plus kills. Rated White winning the numbers advantage in terms of the slaying by a hefty amount. Because right now we're going to see if they take it to that advantage. Big 2, 3, maybe 4 here. Kills from the side of Rated White, as that is a full team wipe onto the side of the HeartBreakers. Treasy the first one to spawn up, and we'll be able to take one back in favor of the side of the HeartBreakers. But now a 3 live discrepancy, no offensive presence over towards A or B quite yet.
This is exactly what happened the last round. Well, at least at the beginning it was. HeartBreakers pushed over towards A. They got squad wiped immediately. Then they ran over to B and started capturing it. Just a little bit Octane there. Jake looking for the shots here, looking for the kill. He'll be able to find it there. 2-2 here in the round. However, the side of HeartBreakers, they have not been looking great this round. It's all been Rated White thus far. But remember, folks, all it takes is 1 or 2 good pushes and holds onto a site to be able to get it. But every time they spawn up, they get knocked down on the door like everybody's favorite Mormon in Utah. E-Jack, everybody on Rated White, knocking everybody down on the HeartBreakers. This should be a round win for the side of Rated White. It should be all over here. We should be looking at map 4, but no, 4 go down. This is a possibility.
Yeah, an absolute possibility, to say the least. Is maybe potentially should have had a replay there due to the user joining the game earlier. However, deciding to opt forward as they go, as the HeartBreakers will be able to take at least a little bit of the B
They're gonna get
hill
more
here.
time.
Yeah, they're going to absolutely get more time, as that first third over at B will get secured, as really nobody from Rated White able to make a play, but they will end the game for a draw. We will see what happens due to user bunch of numbers joining the game during that last round. I'm sure the Rated White squad will call for a replay due to it taking one of their lives away. So we'll see if that ends up coming to fruition. We'll get the lobby squared away and potentially hop right back into this one very quickly. But again, a 2-2 map count, or a 2-2 round count rather, in map number 3 for both squads. Is it looked like HeartBreakers was very, very close to losing that, though.
It's not looking good, man. No, it's not looking good. We got to have a replay here, potentially. I'm not sure exactly what the ruling will be on this map. However, all I do know, Shifty, is that you and I are going to be right back after this break as we figure everything out behind the scenes. And one more thing I got to say, user, I don't remember the numbers behind his name, but I will say the last 3 numbers were 999. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD, folks. We'll be back after the break.
don't need me here. Please don't tell me that this isn't real. Please don't tell me you don't need me here. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me you don't need me here. Please don't tell me that this isn't real. Please don't tell me you don't need me here. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me you don't need me here. Please don't tell me that this isn't real. Please don't tell me you don't need me here. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Broken hearts won't heal the same. There's
what you need, that I know, what you need, that I know. What you need, what you need, what you need, what you need. A Camino on Gino, going hard in the field, I'm a lingo. Got the charm in the mill, he lucky. Ugly boy when a trap can't touch me. There's a Mina on Frida. You don't know how I got so free, huh? Sweet tea, but I got that meat mug. Stay hot, but I've been on freezer. Got flavor for the majors, but they gonna owe me paper. No, none of y'all can claim her. No, none of y'all can blame her. No, none of y'all can snatch her. No, none of y'all is factors. Yes, I come in like raptors. Yes, I come in like national level on my word. Y'all been getting on my nerve. Tell them boys it's my turn. Tell them girls come learn. I've been fishing all this time, but I know I caught down. What I wrote is on prime. You don't know I'm on mine. Playing me, bing your crime. Roller coaster on my way. Trapeze on my line. I just know what I pray. Balance beam on my life, but I know what's in way. But I know what's in way. But I know what's in way. What you need, that I know. 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 What you need, what you need. What you need. All this right here. I got it. Taking off my suit and tie. Still boss bitch on a high grind. Cutting up that hate of mine. We got this state of mind. I can't miss the way I feel. Hit by hit is the way I drill. Grip by grip is the way I climb. How I reach be so sublime. Got his body with a God flow. Another hottie bringing fuego. What I do penetrate so. How I move meditate mode. Who you know ain't the same though. Why I move how I move, yo? Cause I know how they do, bro. Cause I know what it do, bro. Like whoa, like God, like you don't know. I got something for show. I rock so rock and roll. I pop your bubble. I block so slow your roll. I pop like shock and go. I mop your whole flow. You know. I'm going non-stop, higher in the roster. Always been an honorary top of the class. Giving out obituaries to every imposter. Make sure they tell you I'm a different type of monster. What you need, that I know. 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 What you need, What you need, that I know. 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 What you need, what you need. I got it.
A bit of back and forth between these both teams as we have finally settled on a conclusion. The results are in, and we will be replaying the control from round number 5. We will be 2-2 inside of the control. HeartBreakers still have their 2-0 lead inside of the series, so one round in this control will give them the win to get on towards that 3-0 sweep. For the side of Rated White, one control round will obviously send us to a map number 4, or we will be playing our 4th map on a Garrison Hardpoint. Both of these two teams looking to either stay alive or close out the series, but we do hope that you guys were able to sit back, relax, maybe rehydrate with a little bit of Rogue Energy. Perhaps, who knows? But we do want to go ahead and shout out the sponsors real quick.
What are they?
Partners. I said partners. I don't know what you thought I said. Our partners here. Part of K7. I don't know what you heard.
There are Spartners.
Spartners. They are our partners, yes. GitGudHosts, DropShotStats, Gamers Resort, DesignByYou.com, and of course, Rogue Energy, as we said beforehand. But folks, I hear a little bit of ticking in the background inside of my headset, and that can only mean one thing. It is a death match to 1 round win of control. If HeartBreakers win the offense, they sweep the series. If Rated White win this round of control, we go on to the Garrison Hardpoint, and it's a 2-1 series lead still for the side of HeartBreakers. Maybe not the results that everybody was looking forward to, but it's the results that we have settled on due to the referee's decision-making here inside of it. Rated White on the right, HeartBreakers on the left. Offense for the side of the HeartBreakers looking to go ahead and close this out in a 3-0 fashion.
They're trying to do so, absolutely, especially with what was a questionable end of the game, according to a lot of the players in the Discord chat. But with that being said, we have attained where we were, or retained where we were, rather, as HeartBreakers will have the offense off of the break to mirror what we experienced, or what would have experienced during that initial round 5, as Octane will take Freshie out. As 3 more kills will go in favor of the HeartBreakers, now evening up the live count as they are able to capture almost the second third of Zone A. Really, Freshie going to be the last person and only person to make any kind of play towards Alpha, as he will pick up 1, but that second third taken and half of the third as well.
Oh my goodness, Dior smelled blood, but Jake wanted the trades. The shark in the water, it's going to be Octane out in the ocean. Looking with the 74U over the top. Semtex trades at each other. They'll both clean up their own kills. However, 2 ticks over towards A have gone through. The last one starting now. Dior once again over towards A, just looking for the last couple of players. Koi, the rest of the Rated White team are going to decide to chalk up A, so an extra minute has been added onto the clock. Now it's just all about playing defense, and I love the spread that the set of Rated White has. Player number 8 over towards top bedroom. They're looking for the flank all the way around through their spawn. The Krig over the top there. Kaiser looking back over towards the left with a 74U as well. Excuse me, make it a Krig. So 2 Krigs watching the back. The front line now has to come through. The break is trying. Treasy finds one. Octane finds shots, but won't be able to tag the player up. Freshie will fall in towards the point. This is a break opportunity for the side of Rated White.
Oh no! Okay, I was going to say Octane unfortunately running out of ammo at the worst possible time. The lives are evened up at 18 apiece. Now these kills are going to be oh so huge, as right now HeartBreakers will take the initial 2 advantage, but traded back right off is the side of Rated White, as Jake has started up this reset on a streak. 7-2 as he the highest kills so far in this reset lobby. 1/3 of Bravo is ticked in favor of the HeartBreakers, but still a long way to go with only a minute left, and if you continue to go 3 down like that, it's not going to look good.
2 lives separate these two teams. 55 seconds remain here inside of the round. 1 tick over towards B, and if you look at the side of the HeartBreakers, they're going to be pushing here through middle map. 2 players on 1 in towards bottom P5 area. The shot punch in towards hits first. The hip fire is there. They're going to try and get straight through middle map, but they've got to be careful of the players pushing around through water steps. Jake is there. 04 turns around, finds the kill there with the Krig. Player number 7, the last player alive in towards the kitchen. Shots come through. 04 is there. Not going to be able to find the kill, though. Octane has to turn around and be able to find the kill onto the player inside of the kitchen. As Treasy falls, Akbane is there, but no, Freshly finds the kill. It's going to be actually Kaiser on a 5 spree as well, looking towards and maybe finding some streaks. We've seen players like this. We've seen opportunities like this. We haven't seen a 3 versus 8 thus far.
Wow.
2 more will go down. 2 versus 7. 9 seconds remain. Dior, Treasy, they've got to go now. The shots come through. Jake finds the kill. Treasy left alive. Won't be able to find him. That's it. That's the round. Rated White win map number 3. They were really pissed off after that reset that we had to go to. However, they find a way. They will themselves to a victory. We'll see another map and they'll live to fight another day on a hard point on Garrison.
Guaranteed the map number 4 for the side of Rated White as they come out guns a-blazing after that reset and will take the defensive round that we thought they should have deserved for parts of that initial round number 5. Rated White showing out. It is not over yet. We are guaranteed Garrison on Hardpoint, and I am hyped to see it. You're muted, buddy.
Same, folks. If you weren't here for the first Hardpoint game, it was a fun one. It was a closely contested battle, and I really hope that we do go ahead and find that same energy here in map number 4. Garrison, we saw it once in our first best of 5 series on map 4 as well. It was a 3-1 victory for the challenging roster that did take down the Templar Knight, or the Knight Templar Knight. From work. It's the same thing, but
It's spending too much time with the CCL. Dude.
I have. You know what? It is. But it's okay. It's okay.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. But that's why you're on that last name, first name, flipping them, that inversion.
You know, last name ever.
First name greatest.
First name greatest.
Ooh, like a sprained ankle, boy. We ain't nothing to play with.
A little bit of Drizzy for your life, for the heart, the soul, body, and mind. Same thing here, Garrison Hardpoint. For the heart, the soul, the body, and the mind. Shifty, we've had a great series thus far. It can only get better from here on out. And my toes are tingling, my nose is crinkling. I think you know what that means. It's time for Garrison. I don't know how those two have correlation, but correlation is not always causation. And Garrison is making me tingle. We'll leave it there. That's as far as I'm going to go with that, because I want to go deeper down that rabbit hole.
Can we? But let me jump deeper a little bit. Can we? Can we talk about how you said
turn around?
It's correlation, but not causation. Yet Garrison is making me tingly. That implies causation, my friend. Is map number 4 going to be loading here before too long? And honestly, I love that look on your face. That's what the Rated White squad has to be looking like as well. Because honestly, after that reset, you and I both know that we saw a lot of adverse reactions, not only in the YouTube chat, but in the Discord, and even some intercommunication between us here in the Discord during the break as well. So, you know, Rated White's got to be feeling that gumption, that fire in their bellies, to come out here and try to even this up and send it rather to a round number 5.
Shifty, do you remember how you calm yourself down?
Ah!
Folks, that is how you take a breather, regain, cooperate not only your heart back with your soul and your mind, but get everything back on the same page and ready to go once again. If you're the side of the Heartbreakers, you might be a little bit disgruntled after that one. You had streaks to work with in the round previous before we had to take a break and then come back to play that last round. If you're the side of Rated White, you feel like you deserve that round win because of how many lives that you were up after that first one ended. So, as we get ready for the Garrison Hardpoint, I hear a little bit of the birds chirping in the background. Unfortunately, it does not mean we loaded into the map just yet. Shifty,
we're getting there.
Do you like this voice?
So close.
Do you like when I'm down here?
You have to drop it down a little bit low. Welcome to K7's ASMR.
The tiny wang is dingling.
You heard it here first. You know what that means. That means Garrison Hardpoint is going to be up here before too long. As I believe. Wait. What is that we hear? What is that we hear? We hear some clicking around. That might potentially be the start of the map here before too long.
I hope it is the start of the map. But while we wait for this lobby to load up, I know you guys hate breaks, and we do too. Trust me. We like being as goofy as we can for the lot of you here. You sexy, sexy folk. We're going to kick it to a quick break. When we come back on the other side of this spectacular break, we'll see our Garrison Hardpoint, potentially the closing out of the series, or an opportunity for the side of Rated White to force us to that illustrious map number 5. We'll be back right after this. What's that?
That was disgusting. Oh my God, June. Oh.
Absolutely devastating.
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammate to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Phil is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing him now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth. They're gonna be able to hold on.
And he played from horse. Oh, holy! He's gonna get another one.
Garrison Hardpoint, the German tank factory. Rated White on the left, HeartBreakers on the right. They're off to a little bit of a lead here early on with about 35 seconds left. I didn't say anything offensive.
I don't even know how to. I don't think you said anything at all, much less something offensive. As we see Treasy starting off 5-1 for the side of the HeartBreakers. More kills the entirety of Rated White throughout the first hard point, at least for 45 seconds. Now make it 50 seconds of that hard point as Dior cutting off here potentially for some kills here as we'll see the initial rotations go completely in favor of the HeartBreakers. 3 points the differential as of current. 0-4 and Octane locking down P2.
Top green controlled by the side of the HeartBreakers. 52 seconds left. Only 2 players from the side of HeartBreakers there, so they're kind of left out on an island right now as Rated White are now coming back over towards the point. They're going to try and either break through this ramp side or maybe try to make a pinch play up towards top green here. Octane actually might have got some bad timing, however, doesn't actually finish the kill, opts to go back out towards the point.
That's huge, actually. That's huge, though. I mean, I don't know how he didn't get the kill either, but at least for the moment, Rated White able to contest and will control P2. It's now Octane going to get the kill with the Semtex. Nicely done. No trophies. Take advantage up the side of Rated White. Now 15 seconds left of P2. We will hit P3. You and I both know this P3 can be where hard points are won and lost. Let's see who can hold it for a majority of the time with the initial rotations. Again, going in favor of Rated White.
Look, where play number 1 is playing on the mini-map right now. All the way back over towards that garage side to basically keep and hold down the entirety of the spawns here for the side of Rated White. You have to play this over here towards that top, or more towards this right side of that hard point for the sheer fact that if you play a little bit further over towards the left, they're going to spawn in hangar and eventually then spawn behind you. It's a weird little system, I understand, but here it is. Look at play number 3 where they spawn out. It should be parallel spawns over towards green as well, as players from the red team are going to spawn up directly on top of the hill. Treasy now helping his team. The reinforcements are here instantaneously from the HeartBreakers, almost able to find the kills. The trades do come through. Dior inside of the point, 25 seconds remaining, but I mean, it's still closely contested as it goes all the way down towards the end here. Neither team want to give up much footing, and this is one of those hills you can go ahead and push all the way back for with about, 15, 20 seconds, because the spawns, at least for Trash Hill, aren't that important. You can really play it from either side, but you do want to kind of control top green or at least middle map, at least to the best of your abilities with those ARs.
Yeah, I think that map control, especially for the rotation here, is definitely something that is quite understated because of how close these two hard points are. Teams may realize that just because they're close doesn't mean that they can't rotate, as Kaiser trying to make that a 4th straight kill, but will drop to Dior. Jake able to pick up a big entry, make it 2. Sweezy now trying to make something happen and will no longer try but do. As Rated White will flip the spawns, and honestly, Koi and Jake needing to step it up a little bit after that performance in the end of the control. Double negative for both of them, and we'll want to see them turn that around if they are going to try and bring themselves back into this hard point.
15-8 for Treasy, 14-6 for Freshie. A gunfight and a duel between the two of them for top supremacy on the slaying leaderboard. Treasy, what are you doing? 5 in a row now here on the Garrison Hardpoint. Rated White, they weren't able to really get any time in towards that last hardpoint. HeartBreakers have rotated across the map, and look at where Treasy is. Up on top of the bridge, well, you see him for a second blink and you'll miss it. Kaiser comes through and takes him down. Jake there as well. However, the close spawns over towards bottom green for the HeartBreakers will rotate them back over towards P5. However, look where the players from Rated White spawn. They spawned over back towards tanks. The pinch play could not come through. Octane finds 2. Treasy there once again. 19-9, looking for number 20 here on this life spree. Jake finds 2 on the Dior and his teammate alike. 04 will just play his life and almost turn on the Freshie there. That could have been bad.
Absolutely, but what's not bad is the amount of objective time 04 is accumulated for the side of the HeartBreakers. Over a minute already. Freshie taking that role from the side of Rated White. Now almost double the point advantage for the side of the HeartBreakers. We may see it eclipse that double point before the scrap time is over, but no, very wisely waiting as Dior, as Jake was able to pick up that trade, but a nice stop to the entry kills, as well as we will go back to P1 yet again for a second time here in this game. Initial control for HeartBreakers, and it's exactly what we've seen so far.
Octane on the bridge. It's the place to be on Garrison. You know you got to get control of that with your either ARs or SMGs getting up close and aggressive on it. So far, the HeartBreakers have been able to control that basically the entirety of the game, and that's why you'll see Rated White now pushing over towards that right side by caution and in towards Dark, because it's going to be their best avenue over towards this hard point without having to face those strong ARs either in top green or on that bridge. Octane playing his life wisely, not challenging around this corner, and just jiggle peeks it a little bit to the side of a Rated White. Can't be able to take him down. The contest will just continue to play. Freshie will have to back off over towards the right. They'll call out 4 players there. Light's player inside of player number 8, that's actually Dior, isn't going to be able to push up or isn't going to want to challenge out around that corner, because again, he sees 4 players from the side of Rated White around that corner. So when you see 4 players and you're by yourself, most of the time you probably shouldn't go ahead and contest that unless it's the end of a control round or something like that, and you know you're just trying to take as many lives as humanly possible off the board. But streaks are going to come raining down from the sky above. It is going to be an artillery barrage. It's going to take down 2. Freshie was able to find streaks, 22 and 14. It's no surprise he found them, but with about 50 seconds left here on the hill, HeartBreakers do still have a very staunch lead.
Yeah, that staunch lead not going to be dissipating anytime soon, especially with, despite the streaks being used by Freshie, the HeartBreakers still having superior map positioning, allowing those close spawns, but Kaiser able to take out 1 as he tries to make it 2. He will do so, as now the HeartBreakers playing off the back foot for P2, but P3, a whole different story here, as 04 able to slide back in and potentially ensure the spawns for HeartBreakers, but he's got 3 members of Rated White in front of him and will not be able to take out a single one. That was a huge kill for the side of Rated White, as now they have the spawns for P3, but gonna have some more players to deal with here, as Octane has been known to be a one-man wrecking crew, and with him and Treasy, they single-handedly wipe those spawns again.
One after another, they all continue to fall down like dominoes in a row. Every single time they spawn up, they just keep getting cut down. Trade as you will, but the side of Rated White just cannot keep up with the slaying department right now. And it really comes down to even 04 not really having the greatest game in terms of slaying, but getting a minute and 25 seconds inside of the hill. You look at somebody like Koi, 9 and 19 right now with only 21 seconds, 11 and 25 with 13 seconds in the hill. Your top fragging player should not be the player who has the most objective time. Let that player get out, let that player find those kills around the map, and then you soak up that hill time on the aftermath, because you know that you're not really being able to do much in the way of slaying. And that's how Call of Duty is. That's how Call of Duty always is. You've got to be able to trust your teammates to go around and slay. Sit in the hill when you're having a bad game, rack up the most important part of the game.
Yeah, especially with Koi and Jake both double negative and then some. At least for the side of Jake, is Koi now 1 death away from that point, as Octane trying to do his best over towards Rails to get something going, but Dior will take that bait and switch. And along with the help of Treasy again, who's on a 3-kill streak, will secure the bottom floating hard point, at least for the moment, but will get traded back off. Treasy making that 3-killing streak a 5. Right now, he's 33 and 15. The man is single-handedly wiping Rated White off of the map and continuously doing so from this very advantageous top bridge area.
Artillery barrage in tow, now looking for one more to go ahead and extend that streak, not only past 7, but 8 for the cruise missile as well. Jumps down into the point, sees the head of 1, Jake will fall, make it 8, looking around back towards spawn for number 9. Can he spot Freshie? No, but he spots over towards Kaiser, won't be able to find the kill, but more importantly, he just gets the streaks, and the side of HeartBreakers have the rotations. 20 seconds left. HeartBreakers with the lead in this game and in the series. Rated White, they're trying to push back towards the hill, but they have nothing to muster up except a small bit of contest time. Treasy finds 2. Koi will find 1, tries to find the second, but they're going to swarm these 2 last players. Treasy with 3, tries to find number 4, was on multiple 5 sprays this game. 6 seconds is all they need to win the game. One more kill for Treasy will put 40 inside of this game. Looking all the way towards the back, he's going to call in that streak. Now there it is, number 40, almost able to find 41 as well. 1 second left, it's ticked off the clock. HeartBreakers remain undefeated inside of Season 3 of K7. They end Week 4 with a perfect record, and of course that ends the games for this week. That was a fun series, and I am quite pleased with the tingling that was in my body, releasing its full amount of dopamine into the rest of my system.
Yeah, dopamine getting fully dispensed by Treasy there on that last kill as well. Nice little 3-piece across the board, as I believe we had 2 30 bombs from the side of the HeartBreakers there at the end, and continuing that dominating fashion, they will improve to 4-0. Is goodness gracious. A map that had a lot of ups and downs and definitely some turmoil, but wow.
Wow is right.
Showing out.
Shifty, that was a fun game. That was a fun series. More importantly, again, to the point of your controversial, I guess, the movements inside of this match. There were a couple, mostly inside of our control specifically, and, you know, some other things that came about here and there. However, all I really care about is seeing that scoreboard, and my goodness, 40 kills there from Mr. Treasy to end the game off, to end the series, to close it out in a 3-1 fashion. You can't ask for much better from your top slaying AR player.
Absolutely. I mean, coming out and getting very, very close to eclipsing that potential control kill record for the side of K7, which was actually set yesterday, I believe, with a count of 43 kills. So getting very, very close, as either which way, the HeartBreakers will extend their series leads over this division to 4-0. As we want to thank everybody who stuck out the multiple lobby issues with us. Thank you, Korn, for joining beside me. Thank you to Connie behind the boards for running the production. And thank you to our partners as well. Korn, will you run through our partners before we say goodbye?
Oh, well, I mean, when you take a look at our partners, you find nothing but spectacular people, spectacular companies, and of course, the people that make all of this possible. Starting out with GitGudHosts, you see them basically every single time we do the K7 stuff. They're the people inside of there that are making sure these lobbies are running well, running smooth, and there's no connection, I guess, discrepancies between the two teams that are playing. Huge shout out to them. We love you so much. DropShotStats, statistic keepings. I mean, what's more to love? Again, much love. Gamers Resort. I mean, do they really need an introduction? Not at all. Love. All love. DesignByYou.com. Again, a website doesn't need absolutely any introduction whatsoever. It's designed by you, the consumer, the person, the entrepreneur inside of you. That little sparkle, that little flare that turns on when you're in the shower and you have the warm water running over your body and you're just thinking of all these crazy ideas. We love you too. And finally, what's been keeping me alive this entire series, what has made me absolutely cracked out throughout this entire best of 5 series, Rogue Energy. Thank you. We love you. I feel like I'm doing the thank you notes like Jimmy Fallon does. Thank you. Exactly, we are. Folks, it's been a great time. It's been a great series. This ends week number 4. We'll see you back here next week for week number 5 when match number 33 and the rest for week number 5 will kick off. It's season 3 of K7. We're just heating up as we're getting somewhat close to playoff time. My name is McCormiel, alongside myself with Shifty HJP. A 3-1 for the Heartbreakers does it for us. We'll see you next time. Stay safe and enjoy your night.